Hey everybody, this is Sage Valentine, and this is my review of part 2 of NBC's remake of Rosemary's Baby starring Zoe Saldana. Okay, Rosemary got pregnant pretty quick after having sex maybe a couple hours. I think they said she was out all day in that scene. And the fact that she wasn't awake or aware during sex was like a clear sign. It would have been a clear sign to most people, but Rosemary is not really paying attention too much to anything. So Rosemary, for the most part, was just like, oh, I'm upset because I wasn't awake. You're not really upset because of the scratch marks on your chest. The fact that they match your husband's scratch marks almost identically, and I could have sworn in the sex scene she scratched the guy's back. Whatever they had making her high in that soup, I guess it was designed to make her hazy so she wouldn't know she was having sex with Roman Stephen Mercado or whoever that was. It had her pretty high, and I love the part of this movie when we finally find out that Roman is Stephen Mercado is Roman Castevet. I told you guys before I shouldn't have revealed that spoiler for those who didn't see the movie. I thought a lot of people saw it, but I do apologize for that one. But yeah, they're the same person, and that whole scene when she like figured out that whole anagram name by switching the letters around, that was pretty cool. And it's so sad that like she went to go get help from like her friend Julie, and Julie had to die so violently trying to help her see this child. I don't even think it was so much as Roman doing it as the baby maybe doing that and killing these people. And it seemed like every time she wanted to find something out about this pregnancy, this baby or the little fetus would like rain holy terror upon her muscles and her stomach and just her uterus and just tighten. It was just basically battling her uterus. I felt so bad for her. She looked very gaunt as a pregnant woman. Similar to Bella Swan in Breaking Dawn Part 1, Bella looked pretty bad. Her skin started looking green. She just looked terrible. That baby was draining her from the inside. The crazy part was that Rosemary never questioned the fact that she became pregnant so quickly. She never really questioned, like she knew there was something wrong with being so queasy, the pain and everything. But she still really didn't like put two and two together. She's just trying to find out what's wrong. And even that nosebleed, though they say that in the movie they were saying that it happens to pregnant women at some time. Yeah, a little nosebleed. It was like the blood was like draining out of her nose on her face. And that haircut was pretty cute, by the way. I liked that haircut. It was a nice haircut that she had. But it was sad when Julie died. It was crazy when the commissioner died because I figured the bleeding out part of the nose and mouth was enough, but no, Satan had to take him out by hitting him with a cement truck and dragging him everywhere, basically leaving like this red stain across the road, which was actually pretty crazy. And when she found that whole room with those creepy dolls and stuff like that, that dude, like when he jumped on the table, I was like, is he part like, they said, like, he think he's a wild animal, or maybe he's a demon in human form, but he jumped on the table and he was doing anything. He knew she was there, but he didn't inquire at all that she was in the room. One of the crazy parts of the movie that I thought, besides the whole waking up like 20 hours after having sex, was the fact that the OBGYNs were basically working together. And it was like that one guy wanted her to drink that nasty drink. And then the second guy, she thought that she found solace in him and to get the MRI and everything. But it turns out he was working with them. It basically drove her back into the arms or the belly of the beast, as they say. And they were trying to say that she had anemia and preeclampsia. But that whole thing with her, like with the muscle spasms and the pain, it was like super cramps. Like she was like going through her period like 10 times, like crazy cramps. But the worst part about the whole movie was the fact that Guy was showing clear signs of like something being wrong, and Rosemary didn't see it when he wouldn't touch her. He kept calling the baby the baby. Every time she said something against his child, he was anti it. He would speak to her in this condescending tone. Even towards the end of the movie, he tried to, like, you know, talk down her, and she was ready to stab him, and I kind of wanted her to stab him after realizing that he basically rented out her body, her uterus, her vagina, basically to house this demonic demon antichrist baby, also that he could have a book deal and a movie deal. And the way that they made Hollywood look in this movie, they made it seem like Hollywood is so evil. Like, they had, like, so many weird things about Hollywood and like, rich people. I was like, I wonder, is that true? And I was like, no, it's just a movie. But anywho, I'm trying to think what else. I was so happy when she poured one of those drinks down the drain that Margot made. That stuff looked disgusting. It looked like the green drink without the apples and the lemon and the ginger. It just looked so nasty. Like, ugh. Then they had this crazy baby shower for her. And at the baby shower, like, Roman was, like, basically flexing his muscles. Like, see, I could get your wife pregnant, but you couldn't get your wife pregnant, Guy. And he was basically, like, taunting Guy. And even when Guy and Rosemary had sex, I don't know, maybe it was just me. Probably was me. But I had, like, a weird feeling that, like, Roman turned himself into Guy in that instance and had sex with her, or they did some type of spell to make him have sex with her, whatever. But that was really weird. And the crazy part, another part was like when she's having that bath, he's in there, he's touching her stomach, Roman or Steven Mercado, either way, those crazy blue eyes. And the baby has the crazy blue eyes, so I guess Roman and Steven Mercado are the devil, basically. But she missed the one thing I will say before I end this episode, besides the fact that they underestimated a mother's love, and well, they kind of knew she was going to do what she did, but I guess they didn't realize she was going to react. No, maybe they did realize she was going to react as crazy as she did, but the crazy part was when Roman was like saying, "Our little prince," and saying, oh, basically like overjoyed and in tears over the fact that a boy was born. So I'm wondering, did those other women that they got pregnant, were they pregnant with girls and that's why they killed them? Could be. But anywho, that ending where they said, you know what, we killed the baby. I didn't believe they killed the baby. Rosemary kind of resigned herself to the fact that the baby was dead till she started lactating. And then after that, she just went straight crazy mom mode and literally killed everybody in that room almost. Well, she thought about killing them. And then when she saw the baby mesmerized her with his crazy turquoise blue eyes. And that's all she wrote. So basically, Rosemary went on being this kid's mother. I kind of wish that there was like a third part so we could see this kid and perhaps see the kid as an older person and see what happens to Rosemary and Guy, but I guess that's wishful thinking. What did I think of this movie? I don't know. This movie was okay. I don't know if it was as good as the original. I really liked the original one because you really didn't know what to think of. And you think about it coming out in the 70s and that time frame and how provocative the movie was. It's like Rosemary's Baby coming out now is like, oh, another baby movie. Another demon baby. The Devil's Due. All these baby movies. I'm just saying. Anyway. I also didn't like Margot kissing Guy. I was like, that's another creepy thing. But is Margot human? Probably not. Probably none of those people in that room with the baby were human. And if they were supposed to use that stuff to make themselves look younger, they didn't look that young to me. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, don't forget to rate and comment on this video. Subscribe to this video. Definitely check out my review later of Hannibal. And make sure that you guys check out my other reviews of Mad Men, Hopefully Believe if they let it back, 24, and the Survivor finale. Until then, guys, you all take care. Have a great weekend, an awesome Friday, and I'll see you guys again on Monday. No. I'll see you guys again later for Hannibal. Anywho, guys, you take care. Bye, guys. I love you all. And I love all 61 or 60 of my subscribers, too. Bye, guys. Bye.